Hey everybody, 2019 Open and Panda Cup. We got 19.1. I'm joined by Noreen, she's our special guest, and this is Noreen's first ever Open workout, so welcome Noreen. Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is mindset, and this is something from Josh Bridges. He said years ago, ahead of regionals, or IP regionals, is that whatever's going to come up, it's going to be good. If you're looking at the workout and going, oh, I didn't want that, you've already probably cost yourself a couple of points, a couple of places, just from the fact of saying, okay, this is a good test. We don't know what the rest of the season would look like, but this is a good test. It's definitely a test of lactate or pain endurance for sure. Row technique is going to be very important because that's where you can really slow down bad technique. We want to hinge, making sure we're using our hips and our back as much as possible. We don't want to slide. Remember, it's a concept too, it's not a DM. Hey. Calories in a row require a shorter stroke than meters. The calories are counted at the end of the pull, so that long finish on the pull or that sharp finish on the pull will get the calories ticking over. But again, get on it. Also, get back on the rower no matter how tired you are. You can always start building up your calories, but don't take a break between the wall ball and the rower. Speaking of rest, rest by the clock. If you feel the wall balls are going to make that heart rate spike too high, which it's going to anyway, by the way, you will definitely need to time it. Like if you're going to go 12 and 7 or 10 and 9 right from the get-go, look at the clock. 3 breaths becomes step back, and now I'll start counting, and then another step in. So look at the clock and go. Get your spotter to shout at you. Okay, we've given a code word in here that Laura knows. Getting your heart rate up very high before you begin. At least 6 minutes of constant movement at a bit of a faster pace than you're going to do for the 15 minutes, and then you can nudge that pace down again and hold that sucker. Noreen, what's your first thoughts on your first open workout?
I'm excited. It's a nice workout. 2 nice movements that I enjoy.
Okay.
Wall balls can be a bit hairy at times, but no, I'm hoping to keep my technique and watch the heart rate increase.
Nice and hairy balls.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
Good. Well, like it's awesome that you have that great positive attitude as well. What's your plan for the workout?
To pace myself well from the start. I don't want to go like flat to the mat from the get-go and then die minute 7. Like I want to kind of hold a steady pace, try and hold 10 and 9 for the wall balls and use the rower. Not as just a bit of recovery, so I'm able to keep powering through the wall balls instead of further rower.
Okay, awesome, sweet. Guys, we'll be back in about 15 minutes with our thoughts. Hey, so just finished about 3 minutes ago. My score was 7 complete rounds, 11 wall balls. I went 19 unbroken on the first one. Was going to go in the second round, but felt a bit ouchie juice in the legs in 12. And there was a danger there of me getting on my head really early, but from all subsequent rounds, it was all 11 and 8. I could have got that 12th one, but I knew just doing that. I let the ball rest on the floor, made sure there was no longer than 10 seconds before I picked it up again. For the row, my first 2 were about 1400. Then I dropped to about 12. I think rounds 5 and 6, I was in around the 11s. I was definitely sub 1000 for the first 3 calories and picked that up. I was able to pick it up when 5 minutes to go. You reach your maximum pain by about 5 minutes in. Look at the camera. You reach your maximum pain by about 5 minutes in, and it doesn't get any worse. So as long as you push into that, I found pushing that little bit faster on the row or not didn't make much of a difference. I think my slowest row was 107. My fastest was definitely the first round. It was 49 or 51. You can go straight to the wall balls, you can go straight to the rower. Your first 3 wall balls are going to feel the worst, and then you just settle into a rhythm. Pick your number. Noreen.
I did 5 complete rounds and 20 reps, and I held the wall balls surprisingly 10 and 9 for the entire 15 minutes. Minute 5 was the hardest minute of the entire pain. Just as you were saying there, it's like, yeah, that was me, definitely dying. Played on through. The row fell apart a little bit towards the end. I wasn't getting the stroke rate that I wanted to get. So, but anyway, you know, I really, really enjoyed it. I pushed myself much further than I thought.
You've
yeah.
broken your workout. Well, having done your first open workout, would you encourage others to give it a shot?
Oh yeah, if you haven't signed up, definitely. Such a buzz in here this morning. Great crack. And no, it's absolutely worth it. You can really see how far you've come, and all the wall balls you've been doing in recent weeks have definitely paid off.
Thanks, guys.